This is your brain on music. What you are seeing are the areas of the brain that are activated while listening to a piece of music such as this Argentinian tango. The red areas that you see are areas of high activation, and the blue areas you see are areas of low activation. This animation is based on fMRI results from a study that was done in Finland in 2011. It's pretty astonishing. As you can see, music lights up the entire brain, not just the auditory areas that you might expect, but it creates an entire neural network in your brain that stimulates everything from the language areas to the motor areas of your brain, to the behavioral and the social, emotional areas of your brain. All of them get fired up and activated when you're listening to or engaging with music. That's incredible. But it's not just the brain. Music touches our whole beings in a very deep way. I know that you understand this, being in the Caribbean. Music is just part of the fabric of life here. It's deeply embedded in the cultural consciousness. And I know that every single one of you can probably think of a time in your life when you relied on music, whether it was during a time of deep sorrow, or a time of celebration and joy, or whether it was to soothe your crying baby to sleep by singing a lullaby, or just to motivate you to get through that gym session on the treadmill. We need music. We use music all the time in our lives. Music is also absolutely universal. There is music in every single culture, human culture, across the globe. And making music is a part of what makes us human. So given this universal nature of music, this powerful nature of music, can you begin to imagine some ways that we might apply this and how this could unlock possibilities for people? As a trained and board-certified music therapist, I am fortunate enough to see these possibilities unlocked every single day as I use music as a tool to connect with people, as I use music in an intentional, individualized way in a therapeutic relationship with my clients. And I'm really lucky to get to do that. It is fitting that the theme of this conference is connecting to possibility, because for me, that just nothing encapsulates what music therapy means, the value of music therapy, and the purpose and the spirit of music therapy more than that very phrase, connecting to possibility. And it's because of all the powerful qualities that I mentioned earlier that music therapy can create possibilities for people who society has maybe told don't have any other possibilities. For example, when I first moved to the islands, I had one of my very first clients was a young boy with a developmental disability. And this young boy at the time was nonverbal, and he almost didn't even use his voice at all. Well, wouldn't you know, in our very first session, about halfway through, this little boy starts singing. Not with words, but vocally just emitting this beautiful music and connecting with me with my guitar. He had a little plastic microphone, and he was rocking out like a mini Mick Jagger. It was incredible. And I told his other therapists afterwards, and they were like, "What? We can't even get him to use his voice. What do you mean he was singing with you?" That is the power of music. But sometimes words and stories and examples aren't quite enough to explain the full power of music. So today, I'm going to give you a very brief example of a music therapy exercise that I might use in a wellness group. And you are going to be my participants today. So So get ready. It's not going to be too hard. Don't worry. It won't make you get up and sing or anything. There are two things that I need you to remember. One is that this means keep going, and this means, yes, stop. You guys are great. You're going to be perfect. So the two goals that we're working on in this particular activity would be for us today to connect our brains with our bodies. We often live in a space where they're very disconnected, and we're either very much in our headspace or we're just feeling things in our bodies. So this will hopefully help us to maybe integrate more fully all of the amazing ideas that we're going to be hearing throughout the day. And the second goal is we're going to tap into our inner source of continuous music. We have music in us all the time. And so we're going to just, everybody, we'll start out all together. Just take your hand over your heart. We're going to make a little heartbeat sound. So just like this. Boom, 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 boom. I want to hear you. Very nice. Heartbeat, 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 heart. Very well done. You're naturals. So we all have music within ourselves. We have music coursing through our bodies. We have rhythm in our hearts. We can tap into that whenever we need it. I've been focusing on music today because that is my particular specialty and area of expertise, but the creative art therapies in general, so art therapy, drama therapy, poetry, dance therapy, they all have this capacity to help us connect with our possibilities. And why is that? Engaging in these creative processes taps into some fundamental human need, our need to express ourselves, our need to connect with other people. So engaging in these creative arts therapies can really help us do that. It's something that we crave as human beings. My vision for our collective future, and I will hope that you will join me in this, is to infuse music and the creative arts in every hospital, in every school, in every workplace, in every home in the Cayman Islands and around the Caribbean, because I think that is something that we need in order to reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with others, and to bring a level of possibility to everyone around us. We can start small. We can start within ourselves, reconnecting to that creative potential. It doesn't take much. As you can see, we can use our bodies as instruments. We can use kitchen utensils as instruments, as we know from Cayman's rich history of kitchen band music. A few weeks ago, I stood on this very stage with the Cayman National Choir as part of the Red Sky at Night cultural festival put on here. And we sang a song called "I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing." And I'm here today to say, I'd like to teach the world to sing, but not in perfect harmony as the original lyrics are. I'd like to teach the world to sing when they are unable to speak. And I'd like to help the world connect to possibilities, to possibilities. Thank you.